There are two div elements present, one horizontal and one vertical. They are styled respectively in internal style element on lines 19 and 26. As you can see, they work similarly to the HTML progress or meter elements. They reflect the vertical and horizontal mouse position in the viewport, in a similar manner to what HTML elements progress and meter will do. The vertical slider moves in opposite direction to the mouse vertical movement. It is because the vertical coordinate axis goes top down, and the DIY slider fills up the bottom top. There can be many methods or techniques to emulate progress or meter HTML elements in JavaScript. I choose one using classes. Look at line 86. The object myHorMeter is created using the class DIYMeter, and to its constructor methods are passed three arguments: an element that will be converted to a DIY slider, and minimum and maximum values. Min-max values are the minimum and maximum possible horizontal mouse pointer coordinates in our case. Line 61. The constructor method of the DIYMeter class accepts these arguments and constructs a new object. Within the class, it is possible to check if the width is greater than the height or not, and depending on the element's width-height ratio, to style it with only the left or bottom border present. Lines 78 and 80. So, the slider effect is achieved simply by changing the border widths. Lines 79 and 81 do this, depending on whether it is a horizontal or vertical slider. Don't forget that the border and background color are different, and while the border grows thicker, it will fill up the whole width of the div element. Also important to note is that the box size in border box must be styled. That way, when a border grows, a total element width remains constant, meaning the div's width will shrink. The second advantage of using class is a setter. I assume you know in general what setters and getters are. If not, some homework must be done on your part to fully understand what happens here. Anyway, setter, along with assigning value to object property, allows the execution of some additional code. That is where the proportion between the border and element width is changed, while the element's total width remains unchanged. I will repeat myself due to the box sizing border box. That way, when the mouse move event sets the property value, lines 55 and 56, the setter not only sets this value but also executes code, changing the div's appearance. That is exactly what we need. Extensive comments are present everywhere. I did my best to clarify everything. The link to the file location is in the description. I scroll the whole file now. That's all for now. Have a nice one.